my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Vanessa, and today I'm doing a sort of requested video, but also one that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and it is all about bullet journaling for school, so how I use it to help me with school. So in this video, I'm going to be doing my September layout. I'm going to be showing you guys some spreads that I use, just kind of if you're getting into bullet journaling, starting you with some good ideas and just of an overview of kind of how to start it. So I've been bullet journaling inconsistently for about 2 years, a year and a half now, but I've been consistently bullet journaling for about 6 months. And basically I get all my inspiration from Pinterest and Tumblr if I don't know what to do, or if I have an idea but I'm not sure how to go with it, or I need a new idea for a spread or something. Those are my go-tos. Both my Pinterest and my Tumblr are linked somewhere down there, and you guys can go check them out to get some inspiration of your own. Before we get started into me actually setting up my September monthly layout and all that sort of good stuff, I'm going to talk a little bit about the supplies that I use to actually bullet journal. My bullet journal, this little turquoise one, is from Moleskine. I really wish it wasn't turquoise, but I kind of bought it on a whim because I couldn't find any other bullet journals. On the inside, it's just the dotted paper. I find Moleskine really nice because they have the bookmark as well as in the back. They've got this nice little pocket that you can kind of stuff pages and stuff in case. And then, yeah, I don't know, it's just really good quality and I really like them. The main things that I use to actually do my bullet journal with are these little guys. They are the Sharpie pens, so they're kind of like fine tip ink markers. I also have micron pens that I sometimes use, but this is kind of the cheaper alternative that I like, and they're always handy, like they're always with me. I also keep a 6-inch ruler on hand because the bullet journal is small, so you don't need a super big one. These ones are great. Color-wise, I use Staedtler fine tip pens. So they're just the fine liners. I have the 10-pack of colored ones. These are beautiful, great, I love them. But even more so, I just use Crayola super tip markers because I literally used to have a box of like 100 of them, so the amount of colors that I have for these guys are great. I use them all the time. Typically I'll pick 3 colors for a month, so this was my last month's kind of color. So every month I go through, pick a new color and design, and just I make it fun. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to me actually planning out my September, showing you guys some really helpful spreads, and just talking about bullet journaling some more. Before we even get into starting my September setup, I wanted to show you guys what my bullet journal looked like when I first started. So this November month was when I first started my very first setup ever, and then here is August of this year, and this is what my bullet journal looks like now. So if you're just starting, don't worry about how it looks. Just kind of go with what you feel is right, get inspiration, and trust me, like any other creative thing or art, you will get better as you go on. So recently I've been starting my monthly setups with doing the title of the month in really cute cursive, and let's just try and ignore my little head and hairs that are gonna poke in the corner for the entire length of the video. I apologize. I literally lean down so close to the paper that no matter what angle I film at, somehow my hair, it gets in there, you know? But anyways. So for my monthly setup, yeah, I don't know, I find a different way each time to kind of do the cursive of the month, but it ends up looking really pretty, and then I will do the month in kind of this really big spaced out format and just the days on one page, and then once that's done, at the bottom I will go back and kind of decorate it, make it pretty, but for now I'm just going to leave it. On the other page, I do a different sort of monthly layout, so I put the days and the numbers side by side, leave space so that I can write the main thing that's happening on each day, kind of just a monthly overview of what's going on once I know what's going on, you feel? So you'll see later, but in my weekly layout, I have a space to write stuff that's happening the next week, but this kind of gives me an idea of any days that I already know that I'm busy. Then I also put the number of the month up in the corner, and then on my monthly layout, I also have a goals and an accomplishments box. So basically, I like giving myself goals and accomplishments, even if they're just small accomplishments, daily accomplishments. But yeah, I like setting goals for myself and just having a space where I can write down things that I have accomplished in the month, because even taking time to appreciate something as small as finishing a book or just getting through the month, I think is really important, just to give yourself kind of a pat on the back for all the hard work that you do. So the first two spreads that I find really helpful and really useful for school are a grades and assignments spread. I like doing these two back to back. They have a similar format and layout. You can change it up depending on what you need, but for me, what I do is I start by doing my grades side, and I know that I have typically about 5 tests, 3 quizzes, and 3 finals throughout the semester for each course. So that is what I wrote at the top. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. I might have to add and change to it. But then I write down all my courses for semester 1 and then my semester 1 average. And then I'll write down all my courses for semester 2 and my semester 2 average. There is a lot of space at the bottom. I'll probably go back and decorate that a bit more, but that is the simple layout for that. And then for assignments, I just write down the assignment, the date, and when I finished it. So in the assignment part, I write down any details that I need. Basically, I find that this just keeps me nice and on track and just organized. I'm typically pretty good at putting in due dates and stuff on my phone anyways, and it makes reminders come up, but here is another physical kind of reminder of any due dates that you have for assignments. The next 2 layouts that I find super important and super helpful for school is a sleep log and a study log. So keeping yourself healthy and just making sure you get enough sleep is a really important part to school, and just making sure that you're getting the grades that you need, because if you're running on not enough sleep, your brain does not function properly. So I find that tracking how much you sleep as well as tracking how much you study is going to help you kind of figure out when and where you need to study a bit more and where and when you need to be sleeping a bit more. The format for these are the exact same. They just have a bit of a different hour schedule on them. So across the top is the hours, and then down the side are the days of the month. So basically what you'll do is for every day, you'll mark off with whatever you want, color, pen, but you'll draw a line from how long you slept or how long you studied. And for example, if I slept from 10 p.m. till 6 p.m., I'd color block that in. But I just find these really helpful because then you can really see kind of what's going on day to day as far as how you're spending your hours. So lastly, this is just going to be my weekly layout. So I will do this every single week for the entire month of September and continue on throughout for the rest of my months. But this is kind of what my layout has been looking like lately. I do know that I wrote August. Don't worry, I went back and whited that out and wrote September. Everyone makes mistakes. When you're bullet journaling, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Whiteout is kind of my best friend. Also, I just love that I can count the number of weeks. So lately I've been putting the week number. So this first week of September is week 37 in the year. And then also, while I have my days and numbers in little cubes, I like writing other big things that are coming up this week in a box on the side, as well as things that are going to be coming up next week on a box on the side. I also enjoy having weekly goals. Like I said, I'm a very goal-oriented person, so I enjoy just being able to set up little things for myself to kind of like tasks to complete throughout the week or things to try and accomplish. I think it's really good, important, healthy, all of the above to set goals for yourself just because they keep you on track, they keep you going, they kind of help you stray from procrastinating. But yeah, I like also decorating it, obviously, like I said before. If you guys want to see more bullet journal videos in the future, definitely let me know. I really enjoyed this one. I'd love to do more layouts and forms and all that sort of stuff that's going to help you guys with school and organizing your life, and just that I find helpful and useful in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and found this useful. This is my first bullet journal video, so it might be a little bit all over the place. I'm still not the best at bullet journaling. It's a creative thing, so you kind of take your own way of doing it and inspiration and all that sort of stuff. But I love doing it, and I know a lot of people wanted to kind of see how I do it, so I really hope you found this helpful or enjoyed it. But I will see you guys in the next video. I love you so much. Bye!